and we bring in John Tortorella, who's now working for ESPN. John, it's Michael and Don. How you doing?
How are you guys?
We're doing all right. We just had a spirited discussion. I want to start off with that. I say if the Rangers don't win the Stanley Cup, this season's a failure. What do you say?
Come on. No, I don't think that at all.
Really? They went to the finals last year.
Yeah, but teams change. They lose Boyle. They lose Strawman. Who else did they lose? Cali in a deal. A lot of things change from year to year. I think they have stayed the course, found a way, and to be back into the Final Four after the year they had last year, I think it's great. It's awful hard to win the Stanley Cup, so I don't consider it a failure. I know that's what you want. They win the President's Trophy and automatically they become a favorite, but I think they've had a really good year.
And also, Torts, as a favorite, you look at losing Zuccarello early in the playoffs. He's a top-line winger. And also, you look at Tampa, and I think if they lose tonight or if they lose on Friday in Game 7, clearly I think they would have lost to a better team. Bishop, I think, showed more than what we thought. He never played in the playoffs before. So sometimes I think you just got to tip your cap to the other team. Sometimes we forget there's a team on the other side of the ice that's looking to beat you.
Well, the key there, Donnie, is Bishop. He was unknown. This is his first playoff run, and everybody was concerned about how he was going to handle it. And my God, has he played well. And then when he 2 games with 5 goals, how he rebounded from that, he's got a nice demeanor about him. And, hey, in our game, as your goalie goes, you go. And he has done a great job there. That's a really good team. And they've got some kids there that don't have a clue what they're doing. They're just playing right now. And sometimes that helps where you just don't feel the pressure of the Stanley Cup playoffs. And they're just having a ball.
It looked like they changed the way they played in Game 5, Torts, where they got very defensive, went into a shell, and they waited for the Rangers to make a mistake. Do you think they do the same thing tonight, or will they try to open it up now that they've got a game advantage and some room to play with?
I think you're going to see 2 teams that are going to play defense first and wait for the other one to blink and look for opportunities that way. That's the way the Rangers win. I think Tampa, what they saw, if you break down that tape of their last game, they have a great second period where Hank keeps the Rangers in. Mm-hmm. But the Rangers had a ton of chances in that game and probably outchanced Tampa. John Cooper said, if you watch the game in the rink, we did everything but score. But after he broke the tape down, he saw something different, and that's when things changed. And I think both teams are going to be tight. I think they're going to block shots. They're going to do everything they can away from the puck and then work off of that.
There was talk amongst the media at the end of Game 5 and just people around the sport who wonder, should St. Louis stay on the power play, considering how mightily it struggled in the last game? How hard is it, Torts, to move a player of that significance off the number 1 power play unit?
Yeah, it's hard. I look at Marty. After he scored that goal, he ends up with 3 or 4 quality scoring chances right after he scored his goal. You could see that he was free. He was mentally free, and he was just playing. Donnie, I think you still need to hang in there. I think tonight's a game, because time's running out, that your best players need to be your best players. And I may not be objective because I love this guy. I won a championship with this guy. He was the heart and soul of our team. I wouldn't give up on him. I wouldn't, but I don't think I'm that objective because I just care for the guy so much.
What's your gut feeling about tonight?
Are you asking me for a prediction again?
Not a prediction. Just give me your gut feeling. You're not going to Vegas. Nobody's going to execute you if you're wrong. You're our expert.
Yeah, I'm an expert on the phone and on ESPN. I have all the answers right now.
And your name's on a cup.
Well, yeah, but my name's on a cup because I had a pretty damn good team, and we had some lucky breaks along the way. I'm going to tell you what I think, as I told you before. I think it's going to be a 2-1 game. I'm not sure who the hell's going to win, but I think it's going to be a very low-scoring, tight-checking game. That's all you get.
I have a feeling you're right. We're talking to John Tortorella, former coach of the New York Rangers, now doing some stuff for us here at ESPN. And now Rick Nash, he gets his first multi-goal game of his postseason career back on Friday. And then nothing goes for the Rangers right in Game 5. Is there such a thing as momentum? I mean, we keep saying, well, he finally got the monkey off his back. He scored in Game 6 against Washington. He finally got a couple of goals in a big spot in Game 4. But does it carry over for players?
Yeah, with scorers, I think it does. It didn't for Marty and Nasher, and I thought that was going to be a huge plus. Marty's goal was a nothing goal in that game that you beat. It was a 5-1, I think it was.
Right.
It was a nothing goal. But I said to my wife, I said, that's huge because that propels him to the next game. The same thing with Nasher, because Nasher was playing on the inside, brought a puck to the net, score on a rebound, and with scorers, Donnie, I think it does carry over, but it just didn't the last game for those two. Quite honestly, I watched the game, and I wasn't there at the Garden, but whether it was due to the power play struggling, or it just didn't seem like the team had a bunch of energy. It just, watching on TV, I'm not sure I was there, but it just wasn't a bunch of energy, and I'm not sure if they were deflated from the power play early on, or it was just one of those games.
Well, you know what I felt, and it almost felt the way teams playing the Rangers in 2012 when you were the head coach, 24 block shots. Yeah, I mean, it was amazing how frustrating, and I'm wondering if it looks like a team is lackadaisical because of the fact that their shots aren't getting through and how frustrating that may be, especially when you consider this, Torts, that in Games 3 and 4 combined, the Lightning had 22 block shots, so the Rangers couldn't possibly prepared for that kind of a game.
No, and I think that goes to the coaching staff there in Tampa. I think they were a little worried about Ben Bishop's last couple of games. I think they really tried to buckle down in front of him to give him an opportunity to feel comfortable again. And, you know, you guys always give me crap about it when I was coaching in New York about these block shots, but everybody does it. If you're going to win a championship, you have to play defense, and blocking shots is part of it. And you look at all the teams doing it. So it's a big part of the offense. If I'm a coach in this type of – because it's so hard to get a shot through, you look at Taves last night. Those bad angle shots are so important. Maybe not to score a goal like he did, but it creates rebounds, and it gives you another chance for a second opportunity. Bad angle shots are very important in today's game because you can't get your shots through.
On with John Tortorella here on the Michael K. Show. Before I let you go, I got to defend myself, but I'm afraid to argue with you because I don't know what you'll say. But I really, and Larry Brooks, a guy I know you love in the New York Post, also said, if they don't win a Stanley Cup, it's a failure. John, how could they have gone to the Stanley Cup last year, get eliminated in the Eastern Conference Finals, and the season's not a failure? I don't get it. And those moves that you said, those were moves they made, except for Zuccarello.
Yeah, but some of these moves, Michael, are due to cap issues, a lot of different things. I'm not exactly sure how it all worked out. But first, are you in bed with Larry Brooks? Is that what you're telling me?
No. But he's a pretty smart guy.
Oh, come on, for God's sake.
He's not a smart guy.
I'm going to talk to you. I'm just saying, no, I don't think you can go year to year with the way teams change nowadays and say, okay, plan A was there. We got to the finals. Now plan B, we need to win the Stanley Cup. I think too many things happen in a year. Too many things happen in the 60-plus days you play playoffs. Injury to Zuccarello, for starters. He's a huge player for you guys.
Yep.
So there's a lot of different things, and you need some luck. You need some luck along the way. So many different things happen within the playoffs that I don't think you can go year from year.